Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1988 season is on the air. Today's date is August 16th, 1988. We are at Yankee Stadium for a big American League matchup between the California Angels and the New York Yankees. The Angels come into this game a record of 60 wins and 58 losses at this moment. California is in fourth. They are one game back of Minnesota in the American League West, so every game for the Angels is important. The New York Yankees are 66 and 48. At this moment, they are tied. They are in fourth place themselves. Right now, the Milwaukee Brewers are in first. The Tigers and the Blue Jays are tied second and third. And the Yankees and the Red Sox are actually tied at 66 wins. So the American League East very much up for grabs. So a lot can happen between today and, of course, the final days of the season. So anything can happen right now in that division. Brian B., Big Clue, Brian Patterson, and Albert Price join us here at Yankee Stadium. California historically won this game. They destroyed the Yankees 15-6. The Angels had 19 hits and no errors. The Yankees 10 hits and 1 error. So 21 runs were scored in this game historically. I'm not expecting that tonight. But then again, you never know because Inside Pitch has a mind of its own. David Vega joins us here at Yankee Stadium. So fans here at Yankee Stadium are here. They are loud. They are ready to get some baseball. Let's get underway. Starting pitcher for the New York Yankees tonight is Rick Rhoden. It's our first look at him actually this season. 12 wins, 12 losses, no saves, a 4.29 ERA. Not too great for him, a 500 record and an ERA over 4. Not one of his better years, although Rhoden did make 30 starts for the Yankees in this season. So let's get things to go here as the Angels take the bat. And let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Halos will be center fielder Devon White. 259 average, 11 homers, 51 RBIs. I always thought White was a solid player. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't mind. I think he's hauled a very good. We're using blue, white, and white dice. Yankees are the home team. Yankee Stadium is loud. A big game against the Angels tonight. Let's see what happens. Rhoden 1-3, strikeout 10, and he will get White. Struck him out. Strikeout number 1 for Rhoden. He had 94 of them in 88. Yankee Stadium only subtracts 1 from walks. Next batter will be the second baseman, Johnny Ray. 306 average, 6 homers, 83 RBIs. An excellent season for Ray in 88. Rhoden with the pitch. 4-3, that is a blank. Ray, a 6-3, and that's a fly out to right. And getting over there will be Dave Winfield to make the catch. 2 down. Here comes the first baseman, Wally Joyner. 295 average, 13 homers, 85 RBIs. I keep on asking this question. Do the Angels beat the Red Sox if Wally Joyner does not get that staph infection and can't play the rest of the ALCS in 86? Rhoden with the pitch. 6-1, strikeout. The 16 is high. Joyner, 4-1, and that's a ground ball right back to the pitcher. And Rhoden's got a comebacker. He'll throw it over to first. And that's a 1-2-3 inning on the Angels. We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the California Angels tonight is Willie Fraser. 12 wins, 13 losses, a 5.41 ERA. So we got a combined ERA tonight of about 9.6, and yet 21 runs were scored in this game historically. Let's see what the Yankees have to do. Bottom of the first, leading off for the Yankees is that guy, left fielder Ricky Henderson, best leadoff hitter in baseball history. 305 average, 6 homers, 50 RBIs, and yes, one of the greatest of all time. Fraser will go ahead and pitch. 5-2, strikeout 2, and he got Henderson. Struck him out. Strikeout number 1 for Fraser. He had 86 of them that year in 88. Next up will be the center fielder, Claudell Washington. 308 average, 11 homers, 64 RBIs in 88. That's one of his better seasons that he had. Fraser with the pitch. 5-2, strikeout 6, swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 2 for Fraser as he gets Washington to swing at a curve. And now the first baseman, Donnie Baseball Mattingly. 311 average, 18 homers, 88 RBIs. I don't care what anybody says. He should be in the Hall of Fame. Fraser will go ahead and make the pitch. Fraser, 5-3, strikeout 20. Not there. Mattingly, 5-4. And Mattingly smacks a double to left field. And the Yankees will keep the inning alive. Double to left for Mattingly. He will hold at second base. Doug Hunt and Frank Wainscott join us here at Yankee Stadium. Here comes the Yankee designated hitter, Jack Clark. 242 average, 27 homers, 93 RBIs. Clark was a monster. If Fraser makes a mistake, that ball is pretty much gone. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 5. Mattingly stays at second. Fraser, 1-3, wild pitch, and yep, that's going to be one. Wild pitch by Fraser, and Mattingly will go to third. First wild pitch by Fraser, and Mattingly will go to third base. Reroll the strat, that is a 1, but Mattingly will stay at third. Scary ride on the subway. Yeah, right. Fraser will go ahead and pitch to Clark. Fraser, 6-1 against the righty, blank. Clark, 3-3, and Clark's going to put the Yankees on the board first. That's going to be a double to left. Mattingly will come in to score. Clark goes to second. Yankees up 1-0. Fraser gets 2 quick strikeouts, and now he gives up 2 doubles, and the Yankees are ahead early. Here comes the right fielder, Dave Winfield. Hall of Famer? Yeah. 322 average, 25 homers, 107 RBIs. Winfield had an excellent season in 88. Strategy roll. And that is a 1. Clark will stay at second base. Fraser will make the pitch. Fraser, 4-4. Range play. Winfield, 5-3. And that's a pop fly ball to third. And getting under that is going to be Howell. Not very good range. His range is a 1, and that's going to drop for a hit. That's going to drop actually out in the outfield, and that is a pop fly ball. If I'm correct, that's going to be a 2-base advance. I got to double check. That is a range play and a pop fly ball, P5. We'll just be sure of that. And yeah, that's going to be a 2-base advance. That's what I thought. It's a pop fly ball. He can't get it. Clark will come in to score. And Winfield goes to first. It's 2-0 Yankees. Stadium cheers. Yay! Let me just see one thing for a second. Okay. So Winfield on at first. He gives as a bad as Scope as what is it? Third base was Howell. He couldn't make the play. Getting a little confused here this game. Third baseman Mike Pagliarulo is the next batter, not lead off. 216 average, 15 homers, 67 RBIs. Brian B. and Steeler fan join us here at Yankee Stadium. You keep booting off, internet issues. Okay, well, I don't think it's from my side, though. Strategy roll. Winfield will stay put. Fraser, 2-4. Walk plus, that's ball 4. And Fraser got 2 quick strikeouts, and now all of a sudden he can't get the third out. First walk issued by Fraser. He had 73 of them in 88. And now we'll see the shortstop, Rafael Santana, 240 average, 4 homers, 38 RBIs, 2 years removed from the world champion Mets in 86. Strategy roll, 12, nothing happening. Fraser will go ahead and pitch. Fraser, 3-5, walk plus again, that is an 11. And now everything just going wrong for Fraser. So now bases loaded. And how quickly an inning can turn around. And now we'll see the second baseman, Randy Velarde. That's the first time we're seeing him. Only had 48 games in 88 for the Yankees. A 174 average, 5 homers, 12 RBIs. Randy Velarde. There's another blast from the past. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 19. Fraser will pitch to Velarde. Fraser, 1-4. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 2-6. And it's a fly ball to left field. This will end it. Armas will get to it. Retire the side. 2 runs. 3 hits, 2 walks, and a wild pitch. But the Yankees take a quick 2-0 lead here after 1. We go to the top of inning number 2. Leading off for the Halos will be their designated hitter, Brian Downing, 242 average, 25 homers, 64 RBIs that year. Rhoden already has a 2-0 lead. 2-1, blank. Downing, 2-6. It's a fly out to right field, and Winfield will put it away. Next batter will be the right fielder, Chili Davis. 268 average, 21 homers, 93 RBIs. I don't know if I put him in the Hall of the Very Good, but I always felt Chili Davis was solid. Rhoden with the pitch. 5-4, error on a throw. Davis, 3-5. That's a ground ball to short. And that's picked up by Santana. His error rating is an 8. That's a 10. He'll throw to first. 2 outs. No error there. Santana will make the play. Next up is the left fielder, Tony Armas. 272 average, 13 homers, 49 RBIs. Pretty much wasn't great in the outfield, but that's a good season at the plate. MV joins us here at Yankees Stadium. Rhoden with the pitch. Rhoden, 6'3", range play at the park. Yankees Stadium, 6-2. That is a blank. We have a rare play, so that cancels out the range play. So rare plays, bases empty. 64, 3-2 pitch, called the ball for a walk. Catcher argues call and gets thrown out of the game. So it's a walk to Armas. And the Yankees just lost Joel Skinner, who was the catcher. So a walk to Armas, that'd be the first walk issued by Rhoden. He had 52 of them. But the catcher argues out, so Joel Skinner, the Yankee catcher, is out. So he will have to leave the game. And coming on at catcher will be Don Slaught. He will now take over at the catcher reins. So timeout for a substitution. As Skinner didn't even get a chance to bat. I don't know what he was mad about. So Don Slaught will come in as the catcher as Joel Skinner is thrown out. Did anybody know what he said to the umpire? I wasn't really able to read the lips, so somebody in the chat has to tell me what he said to the umpire to get him tossed. So next batter for the Angels will be Jack Howell. He's at third base tonight. 254 average, 16 homers, 63 RBIs. Armas did have a stolen base, but he won't go anywhere. Rhoden with the pitch. 3-5. That's a blank. Howell, a 4-2, and that's a line out right to the pitcher. Rhoden gloves it, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across except a walk and an ejected player, as Skinner is now done for the game. We'll go to the bottom of the second. So if somebody in the chat can tell me what he says. Remember, I always ask you guys to, let me know what he said to the umpire in the chat. You only saw him say rigged. Bottom of the second inning, leading off for the Yankees will be the new catcher, Don Slaught. A .283 average, 9 homers, 43 RBIs. So he will now come in for Joel Skinner. Fraser with the pitch. 1-1, blank, Slaught. 2-6, it's a fly out to left. And it will be Tony Armas making that play, 1 down. Here's Henderson. Henderson struck out his first time up. Skinner and the umpire have been chirping back and forth since the first inning over a couple pitches. Okay, thank you. I don't like this pitch clock. Fraser, 1-6, that's blank. Henderson, 6-3, and that's a line out right to short. And that's grabbed by Schofield, 2 outs. That's a nice line drive. Schofield got it. Washington is next. He's 0 for 1. You don't appreciate the magnitude of me. Fraser with the pitch. Fraser, 3-6, strikeout 8, and he got him. Strikeout, and the inning is over. Strikeout number 3 by Fraser. And after a tough first inning, Fraser comes back and gets him to go in order. 2-0 Yanks after 2. Jeff Merklin joins us here at Yankee Stadium. And Joel Turney. We go to the top of the third. Leading off for the Angels will be the catcher, Bob Boone. .295 average, 5 homers, 39 RBIs. Hold down Clark, he needs glasses. Rhoden with the pitch. 2-3, that is a blank. Boone, 3-1, that's a ground out to second base. And it will be Velarde making the play for out number 1. Velarde at second, not Randolph. I think Randolph was hurt at this time of the year. He's not on the roster for today's game. Schofield is next. He's 0 for 1. Rhoden with the pitch. 6-3, range play at the park. Yankee Stadium, 1-1. Single plus to center field, but it's a range play for Washington. His range is a 4. He will make the catch on the run. He takes a hit away from Schofield, and that is out number 2, a fly out to center. Nice play by Washington. That had single and maybe a possible double written on it, but Washington makes the play. Good defensive outfield with Henderson, Washington, and Winfield, although Winfield is the weak part of the chain link. Here's White. He's 0 for 1. Rhoden, he will pitch. 5-3, that is a blank. White, 5-5, that's a fly ball hit to right field. Winfield will get to this one, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Rhoden. Bottom of the third coming up, still 2-0 in favor of the Bronx Bombers. Fraser had a much better inning. Donnie Baseball Mattingly leads off. He got a double his first time up, which really started the Yankee rally, all with 2 outs in that inning in the first. Fraser with the pitch. 5-4, error on a grounder. Mattingly, 3-1. That's a base hit. It's a single to right. Right fielder is Davis. His error rating is an 11. That's a 5, and it's going to be a single and an error. So Mattingly automatically goes to second. Davis a +1 arm. Mattingly base runner 2. A 1-3. He'll take third, and he will not. Mattingly will hold at second base. So that is a base hit and an E9 on Chili Davis. And that will be the first error on the Angels. They did not have any errors in the game historically. Fraser shaking his head, saying, come on, man. If it's a single, only get him that base. I mean, we're the Angels here. We're chasing the A's. We're chasing the Royals. We're chasing the Twins in the AL West. Come on, we got to win games. Here's Clark. He 1 for 1 with a double. John Haverly now joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Mattingly on at second. Strategy, nothing on the 14. Fraser, 6-4, blank. Clark, 3-5. That's a ground out to third. The throw will go to first for the out. Mattingly will stay at second base. So grounder to third, but hit too hard. Here's Winfield. Winfield got a base hit his first time up. Yes, I agree. Hall of Fame for Donnie Baseball. Along with Keith Hernandez. Harold Baines. My God. Strategy roll. That's a 17. Winfield will swing. Fraser, 6-3. Range play at the park. Yankee Stadium, 2-1. That's a home run to the pull side. Against the righty, Winfield needs a 12. That is a 12. And that is not going to, a range play will not be necessary here. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone over the left field fence. Home run, Dave Winfield. It just cleared the fence by a few feet. Stadium cheers. Yay! 4-0 now in favor of the Yankees as Dave Winfield hits a 2-run bomb. Thanks to Yankee Stadium. It was a good pitch by Fraser, just Winfield knocked it out of the park. The batter now is Pagliarulo. He walked his first time up. So once again, the middle part of the Yankee order is doing the damage. Now, that was a range play at the park, and some people say that on a range play at the park and a home run comes up and it's the actual number for him to score. Some people actually play it as a chance for the outfielder to rob the home run. To get the wall and rob the home run. But the only reason why I can't figure that out is sometimes you don't know how high the walls are. So in other words, like if it's a home run to, let's say, Fenway Park at the Green Monster, I'm sorry, nobody jumps 20 feet in the air. Fraser will pitch. 2-4. Walk plus ball 4. Pagliarulo will walk. And Fraser right now has got to be a little bit rattled. Third walk given up by Fraser. And the batter will be Santana. Santana walked his first time up. Infield double play. Angel bullpen almost stirring out there. I'm a Brit, so don't quite get the uproar where Harold Baines wasn't a perennial all-star. He was an all-star, but there are many other players in baseball history that should be in the Hall of Fame, and Harold Baines is not one of them. Hall of the Very Good, absolutely. I have no problem with Harold Baines being in the Hall of Very, very Good. Mazeroski is kind of like the Harold Baines of the old days. The Harold Baines before Harold Baines, if you like. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 4. Pags will stay put. Fraser, 5-5 at the park. Yankee Stadium, 1-1. And that's going to be a single plus to center field with a possible double. Pagliarulo automatically makes third. Santana's got to try for second. Base runner 2. Center fielder White, 0. 1-2. He'll make it. He will not. He'll hold at first base. But another hit for the middle part of the order here for the Yankees. As it seems as if Fraser can get the top 2 outs, but he can't get anybody else after that. And here comes Velarde. Velarde 0 for 1. Still 1 out. In the bottom of the third, 4-0 Yankees. And they're going to call infield double play. Fraser's not bad with double plays. Strategy roll. That's a 15, nothing happening. Fraser with the pitch. Fraser, 1-3, wild pitch, 13. No, it's a possible pass ball. Boone has a pass ball rating of 5. It is a 1. He prevents it. Ball 1. Fraser will do it again. Fraser, 5-1. Home run chance. Righty, 1-6. The 19 is high. Velarde, 6-2. And he will get a base hit past third. That'll be a single. Pagliarulo will score. Santana not fast enough. He will have to hold it second. Velarde RBI single. 5-0 Yankees. Stadium cheers. Yay! And the bullpen now warming up for the Angels. Fraser may not make it out of this inning. Here comes Slot. Slot is 0 for 1. If you had to decide no other options, Baines or Rhoden. Oh, come on, Brian. Baines or Rhoden. In that case, I would have to take Rhoden. And the reason why is because Rhoden actually, in my opinion, was a better fielder. But Baines was more of an outfielder. Rhoden was a third base. But I'll take Rhoden in that case, and that's saying something. Santana on at second. Velarde on at first. Yankees already up 5-0. Strategy roll. That is a 1. Santana will stay put. Fraser, 5-4. Error on a grounder. Slot, 5-4. That's popped up. That's going to end the inning. It's a pop fly ball to short. And Schofield will get it done and retire the side. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error, and a 2-run bomb by Dave Winfield. Yankees up 5-0. After 3. We go to the top of the 4th. Yankees up 5-0. And upon further review, I just realized it was only 1 out in the inning. And Slot popping out was only the 2nd out. Upon further review. Somebody has to give me the block dragon because I blew it. We'll go to the top of the 4th anyway. Yankees leading 5-0. Upon further review, the commissioner of RJL Network is going to probably look to see if he rigged the game. Here's Johnny Ray, 0 for 1. I've already cleared it off. Rhoden will pitch to Ray. Yankees are up 5-0. I doubt the Angels are going to come back. Rhoden, 5-4. Error on a throw. Ray, 5-3. That's a fly out to right field. And Winfield's going to get there and make the catch for out number 1. Here's Joyner. Joyner is 0 for 1. Rhoden, thank you there, Steeler fan. I kind of deserved it. Game played under protest. Yeah, absolutely. Well, what? I'll give the Angels 4 outs next inning. Or the Yankees 4 outs. Who knows? Rhoden, 4-5. Against the lefty, that is a blank. Joyner, 5-5. That's a base hit. He hits a single past second. And Joyner gets the first hit of the game for the Angels here. So a single there. The batter now is Downing, and he's 0 for 1. Infield double play. Fatigue rating is batter's face. That is correct. Joyner on it first. Strategy rolls are still active. That's a 20. Rhoden's got a balk chance and a pickoff chance. He throws to first, and he's called for the balk. Rick Rhoden is called for a balk. As he tried to go to first 3 times, he did not pick him off, and that's an automatic balk with the new rules, and Joyner will go to second. Balk issued by Rhoden. He had a few of them in 88. So now Joyner at second base will re-roll the strat, and nothing on the 8. Joyner now on at second. Infield is now back. No double play chance. Rhoden, 6-1, strikeout, 14 is high. Downing, 6-6, and it's a ground out to third. And that's going to be Pags throwing over to first. Joyner stays at second base, 2 outs. Next batter is Davis. And Davis is 0 for 1. Joyner on at second base. Strategy rolls are still active. That's a 17. Nothing happening there. Rhoden will pitch to Davis. Rhoden, 6-1, strikeout 8, swing and a miss, strikeout, and the inning is over. And that is strikeout number 2 for Rhoden. No runs and a hit and a balk, but that's all the Angels get. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning, with the Yankees already having a 5-0 lead. Best leadoff hitter in baseball history, Rickey Henderson leads off for the Yanks. He's 0 for 2 tonight, though. Fraser with the pitch, 5-6, that's blank. Henderson, 5-6, that's a single into center field as Henderson smacks one in the center. That's his first hit of the game. Washington is next. He's 0 for 2. Infield double play. Henderson, 93 stolen bases that year. And yes, he gets the steal sign, 18-0. And Boone -1, a 1-17. Henderson takes off for second base. And he is thrown out on an 18. You have got to be kidding me. Oh, he's an 18, 0 from Fraser. Boone, a -1, makes him a 17. I roll an 18. The throw to second, and Henderson is caught stealing. 1 out. That D20 is merciless. Now with bases empty, as Bob Boone throws out Rickey Henderson, something that is not easily done. Fraser will go ahead and pitch to Washington. Fraser, 1-3, wild pitch, ball 1. 6-4, that's blank. Washington, 1-6, that's a ground out to short. It'll be Schofield throwing it over to first for out number 2. Here's Donnie Baseball, and he's 2 for 2, a single and a double tonight, and scored twice. 2 men down. Fraser with the pitch. 6-5, that is a blank. Mattingly, 3-5, that's a fly ball hit to left field. And Tony Armas is going to get there and retire the side. No runs and a hit. Rickey Henderson caught stealing. An 85% chance to get there, and he is thrown out. 5-0 Yankees after 4. Top of the 5th coming up. Tony Armas leads off for Cali. He walked his first time up. Yankees a 5-0 lead. A big-time logjam in the American League East and the American League West. The Athletics are not running away with that division. The Royals are right behind them. Rhoden, 1-2 against the righty. Strikeout, the 18. He got him. Cold strike 3 on Armas. And that's going to be strikeout number 3 for Rhoden. As Armas goes ahead and gets called out on strikes. Here's Howell. Howell is 0 for 1. No, that's not a pitch clock violation strike, although actually it should have been. But Rhoden the pitch. Rhoden, 3-5. That is a blank. Howell, 6-1. Ground out to the pitcher. Rhoden will take care of it as well and toss it over to first for out number 2. Next batter is Boone. And Boone is 0 for 1. Rhoden looking on, and he'll get the deal. 6-1, strikeout, 17 is high. Boone, 2-1, that's a base hit. It's a single past the pitcher, and into the outfield it goes, up the middle. And Boone will get a 2-out single. Schofield is next. He's 0 for 1. Strategy rolls, and that's a 3. Boone will stay where he is. Rhoden looking in on Schofield. Fans here at Yankee Stadium enjoying the score. Rhoden will deal. 1-6, strikeout, 20 is high. Schofield, 3-6, and he popped it up. Pop fly ball to second base. And Velarde will call for it, wave everybody off, and he will grab it. And that ends the inning right there. No runs and a hit. And we go to the bottom of the fifth. 5-0 Yankees here. Willie Fraser is going to stay on the mound for a little longer here. He can pitch to 6 more batters before he tires. If he gives up another run, he'll be done, though. Jack Clark leads off. He's 1 for 2 with a double. 5-0 in favor of the Yankees. Fraser, 6-2, range play. Clark, 1-2, and that's a fly ball to center field. Devon White going after it. Excellent range. It's a 5. And that, of course, is a 6. He won't get it. And that's going to be a double for Jack Clark. So Jack Clark hits a hit to center field. White, a range of 5. Of course, I roll a 6. And Clark will get to second base on a double. That's his second double of the game. The D6s are just as bad as the D20s. Here's Winfield. Winfield is 2 for 2, a single and a bomb. Clark on at second. Strategy rolls are still active. That's a 3. Clark stays where he is. Fraser with the pitch. Fraser, 2-4. Walk plus 15, and that will walk Winfield. So Winfield draws a walk. Now runners at first and second. Here's Pagliarulo. And that's it for Fraser. He is coming out. They have seen enough from him. And now runners at first and second, nobody out in the bottom of the fifth. They're not going to wait for him to give up a run. And we'll see a new pitcher for the Angels here in the fifth. Let's see if they're going to go on. I think they're going to bring on a left. Let's see. They're going to bring on a lefty. Or now, you know what? They're going to bring on a righty, I think. Give me a minute here. That's what I want to do. Yeah, they'll bring on a righty. Angel bullpen is not that great. Coming on to pitch for the Angels will be Stu Clyburn. 4 wins, 2 losses, no saves. A 4.07 ERA. Clyburn will be the second Angel pitcher. Nobody out, bottom of the fifth. Yankees up 5-0. Strategy roll. That's a 20. Clyburn has a bulk rating of 1-8, and he does not balk. Now he'll pitch. Clyburn, 1-2, but he does walk plus, and that's going to be a walk to Pagliarulo. So nobody on the Angel pitching staff has any control here. And now the bases are loaded with nobody out. Third straight walk for Pags. And now the batter is Santana. And they're going to call the infield in, as the Angels don't want to give up any more runs here. But the Yankees look like they want to run away with this game. The Angels historically won this game 15-6. It looks like the Yankees looking for some payback in this game. Strategy. That is a 3, nothing happening. Clyburn will pitch to Santana. Clyburn, 4-2. That's a blank. Santana, 3-4. It's a ground ball back to Clyburn. That's a grounder to the pitcher. That's a grounder to the pitcher. The infield is in. Clark becomes a base runner 0. So that's either going to be and Santana double play rating of 3 plus 1 is a 4. A 1 to 4, it's a double play. A 5, Clark is out. 6, the runners will advance. And that is a 3. That's going to be a double play. So Clyburn throws to home to get Clark, and home throws to first to get Santana, and that will be 2 outs. So Clark thrown out to the plate. Winfield and Pags move up. And the throw goes to first for the second out. And there are 2 away. So that is a G. That is a G 1, 2, 3 double play. Two outs now for Velarde. Winfield on at third, Pagliarulo on at second. Can the Angels get out of this jam without giving up any runs? Strategy roll still active. That's a 6, nothing happening. Clyburn will go ahead and pitch. Clyburn, 2-5, strikeout 14, just missed. Velarde, 4-1, and it's a fly ball to center field. The Angels are going to get out of the jam. Coming in is Devon White. He will make the catch, and the side is retired. The Yankees are bases loaded, nobody out, and they get nothing. But they do have a 5-0 lead after 5. No runs, 1 hit, and 2 walks. We go to the top of the 6th. Rick Rhoden pitching very well today. He's only scattered 2 hits. Devon White leads off. He's 0 for 2. Dang it, I'm dropping everything today. Rhoden with the pitch. 4-3. That is a blank. White. 5-6. And that's a leadoff double into center field. So White goes ahead. He'll wind up at second base. That's his first hit of the game. And the Angels start off with a man in scoring position. Can they go ahead and get some runs? Here's Ray. Ray is 0 for 2. Strategy rolls are now off. It's pitcher versus batter. Rhoden, 5-4. Error on a throw. Ray, 3-3. And against the righty, that's going to be an infield single to first base. It's picked up by Mattingly. His error rating is a 4. That's a 7. He'll hold on to it. And the runners will advance 1 base. That's an infield single. That allows the runners to move up. As Mattingly did not have a play, even though Rhoden came over to try to make it, but Mattingly decided to hold on to it. So no error. And now the Angels are in business, and here is Joyner. Joyner is 1 for 2, single. Infield is going to play double play death. Yankees want to try to turn 2 and give up the run. Rhoden will go ahead and pitch. Rhoden, 5-1, range play. Joyner, 3-6. That's a single to right field, but it's a range play for Winfield. His range is a 2. And he won't get it. That's going to be a base hit. Devon White will come in to score. Ray, base runner 3. Single to right +1. A 1-4. He'll make third. He will not, as Winfield gets the ball in quickly. And the third base coach holds Ray up at second base. And probably the right thing to do. But an RBI single by Joyner. It's now 5-1. And a chance now for Downing. Downing is 0 for 2. They go talk to Rhoden on the mound. He says he's okay. So now runners at first and second. Still nobody out here in the top of the 6th. 3 straight base hits. Strategy rolls are back on. And nothing on the 19. Downing is not going to bunt. Rhoden will go ahead and pitch. Rhoden, 5-4. Error on a throw. Downing, 4-2 against the righty. That's a ground ball to third. That ball is going to be hit to Pagliarulo. His error rating is a 12. That's a 15. Now, he will not make an error, but we got to see where it was hit to. And that is a 3. It's hit right at the third base. So they're going to go ahead and try second to first. So 2, 2, 3. And second base pivot. Velarde is a 0. A 1-3, it would be a double play. It is a 1. So now we know that Pags didn't make an error, but is there a throwing error on Velarde? His error rating is a 10. He does make an error to first on the throw to first. He does make an error on a throw to first. Mattingly's range is a 3, and he will prevent the ball from going past him. So Ray is safe at third. Joyner is out. Downing is safe at first. It is a throwing error, but I was told that you cannot assume a double play. So it was taken off the base. So I'm not going to call an error on the play, but there is only 1 out. So Ray does advance to third. Joyner is out, so that actually goes. They're not going to call an error. I really should, but I'm not. I'm just going to call that. I'm going to call that a fielder's choice, and that's one out. As I said, you cannot assume an error on a double play, even though that was an error on a throw. Now, if Mattingly had not caught it, that would have been an error because then he threw the ball away, and an extra base is automatically given. Here's Davis. Runners at the corners here, one out, but now a 5-1 ball game. They're going to stay in double play mode. Ray on at third, Downing on at first. Strat, nothing on the 11. Rhoden will pitch. Rhoden, 5-1, range play. Davis, 6-5. That's a ground ball right back to the pitcher. That's Rhoden. His range is a 3. That is a 4. It'll get past him. It's a base hit. Ray will come in to score. Downing, base runner 2. He will not make third. He will hold at second base. It's now 5-2. Here come the Halos. A base hit by Davis. Past Rhoden. He couldn't make the play. Now here's Armas. And Armas is 0 for 1 with a walk. Fans here at Yankee Stadium getting a little nervous, but still a 3-run lead. But Armas does have home run power. He could tie this right up. Strategy roll, and that's a 6. Nothing happening. Downing stays at second base. Rhoden with the pitch. 6-5, hit by pitch. 10, no. Armas, 3-6, and it's a base hit to left field. It's a single. Downing, base runner 2. Single to left, +1, a 1-3. He will score, and he will. Downing will score. Davis, a base runner 3. He will go to third. And Armas holds it first. It's 5-3. RBI single by Armas. And now the Yankees wondering if they need to go ahead and get somebody going in the bullpen. Howell is up next as the Angels have put up a 3 spot here in the 6th inning. Infield still at double play depth, but the balls are being where they ain't. And that error on a throw was big because that would have been 2 outs instead of just 1. That error was big, even though I'm not calling the error. Rhoden will now pitch to Howell. Strategy roll. That's an 18. Howell is not bunting. He will swing. Rhoden with the pitch. Rhoden, 3-5. That's a blank. He's not tired. Howell, 5-3, and it's a ground ball to short. 2-2-3. Second base. Pivot, Velarde, 0. 1-3. The Yankees get out of the inning. It is a 1, and they do. Side retired. 6-4-3 double play to end the inning. But the Angels are in the game. 3 runs on 5 hits. A fielder's choice. It's now 5-3 going into the bottom of the 6th. As the Angels get some back. Dwayne Martz joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Don Slaught leads off for the Yankees. He is 0 for 2 since taking over for the ejected Joel Skinner. Yankees have a 5-3 lead. The Angels have come back a little bit. Clyburn will stay out there. He'll pitch. Clyburn, 2-4 at the park. Yankee Stadium, 2-3. Home run to the opposite field against the righty. Slaught needs a 10. That's an 8. That's gone. Kaboom! High, deep, and out of here. Home run, Don Slaught. Stadium cheers. Yay! And the Yankees get one back. It's now 6-3. As Clyburn makes a good pitch, but Slaught just powers it out of there. And now it's a 6-3 lead. Here's Henderson. Henderson is 1 for 3. That's going to be it for Clyburn. And the Angels are going to go to the bullpen here. Let's see what they're going to bring out to pitch. 6-3 lead. Coming on to pitch for the Angels is going to be Greg Minton. 4 wins, 5 losses, 7 saves, a 2.85 ERA. Minton will come out to pitch, and we'll see how long he can go. Henderson is 1 for 3. Bottom of the 6th inning, 6-3 Yankees. Minton, 4-2, error on a throw. Henderson, 1-1. That's a ground ball to first. The ball is hit to Joyner. His error rating is a 3. That's a 7. He'll throw it to Minton, who's covering, and that's out number 1. Nice play by Joyner, prevent an error there. And here's Washington. Washington is 0 for 3. Minton will go ahead and pitch. Minton, 3-2 against the lefty. That is a blank. Washington, 4-2. That's a ground out to short. And Schofield, he'll send it over to first, 2 down. Next up is Donnie Baseball. He's 2 for 3, a single and a double. Minton goes ahead and deals. Minton, 1-3. That is a blank. Mattingly, 1-5. That's a ground ball to first base. Joyner is up with it. He'll take it himself. A nice job by Minton. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. 6-3 after 6. Top of the 7th. Rhoden, they're going to let him pitch. He's got 2 more batters left before he tires. This is the American League, so he is going to pitch. Bob Boone leads off for Cali. He got a base hit his first time up. 6-3 Bronx Bombers over the Halos. Rhoden, 4-6. That's a pitcher result. That 11 is too high. Boone, 6-4. It's a ground out to third. Pags will handle it and toss it over. Here's Schofield. Schofield is 0 for 2. Rhoden with the pitch. 4-2. Home run result against the righty. Schofield needs a 2. The 18 is high. Schofield, 4-2. Instead, he'll have to settle for a base hit to center field. So Schofield gets a single. And now the tying run coming to the plate in White. White is 1 for 3 with a double. Pretty much started that rally for the Angels in the 6th inning here. Double play depth is called. Strategy rolls are on. And Schofield at 20 stolen bases. That is a 4. He will not go. And White is not getting called, is not going to do the hit and run. He will swing. Rhoden sets up with the pitch. 4-5 against the switch left. That is a blank. White, 1-3, and that's a ground ball to third. 1-1-2. Second base, Velarde, 0 pivot. 1-2, it's a double play. They got it. Side retired. 5-4-3 double play to end the inning. No runs and a hit. Maybe the Angels might have had something to do there, but White just grounds it out around the horn. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Tomorrow night, Friday night baseball, and it's the final game of the third schedule block. And starting actually tonight, I'm now going to be choosing games on the fly. So now I will not be scheduling games until 2 days in advance. So tomorrow night, we're going to be at Tiger Stadium. So if Chuck Rawlings is somewhere in the chat, his Detroit Tigers will be hosting the Chicago White Sox. Bill Long will be pitching for the White Sox, and Frank Tanana will be going for the Tigers. A big matchup for the White Sox as they're trying to barely stay alive in the American League West. And the Tigers still trying to stay close to the Brewers, the Yankees, the Blue Jays, and the Red Sox. So a big matchup tomorrow night in the American League. The White Sox and the Tigers, Long and Tanana, be there at Tiger Stadium tomorrow night. Bottom of the seventh here, Yankees lead 6-3. Greg Minton takes the mound. Jack Clark takes the bat. He is 2 for 3, 2 doubles tonight. Minton will make the pitch. Minton, 1-4. That's a blank. He's not tired. Clark, 6-3. He hits one to center field. That is a 20. And against the righty, that's way out of there. And that's just going to be a fly out to center. Easy play by Devon White. He popped that a mile high. Here's Winfield. Winfield is 2 for 2, a single and a bomb. Winfield known for hitting many home runs in his day. Minton, 3-6 against the righty. Strikeout. The 18 is high. Winfield, 1-6. It's a base hit. He slaps one past third. And Winfield having a great night tonight. He is now 3 for 3. Next up is Pags, and he doesn't have an official at bat. He is 0 for 0. He has walked 3 times. Infield a double play. Strategy rolls are still on. Anything on the strat? That's a 2. Winfield is not going anywhere. And Pags, no hit and run. Minton will pitch. Minton, 5-3 against the lefty. That will be an out. And it's a ground out to first. It's a ground out to first. 1-1-1. And shortstop Schofield, a +2 pivot. A 1-3. It's going to be a 3-6-3 double play. They don't get it. Winfield thrown out at second. And Pags will take over on the fielder's choice for out number 2. Here's Santana. Santana is 1 for 2, has a walk and a single. Pags now on at first with 2 outs. That's a 15. He'll stay put. Minton will go ahead and pitch. Minton, 3-4. Strikeout 16. That is high. Santana, 1-3, and it's a base hit. He slaps one past short. It will be a single. Pags with a base runner, 3 with 2 outs. He will still hold at second base. So Santana keeps the inning alive. And that gives a chance to Velarde. And where's Velarde going to bat? And the answer is no, he won't. Velarde is going to be taken out of the game as he is 1 for 3, but they're going to go ahead and bring on a pinch hitter. Coming on to pinch hit for the Yankees will be Luis Aguayo, a .249 average, 6 homers and 13 RBIs. He will take over at second base. So Aguayo will come on to pinch hit. Pretty much the same rating as Velarde, but a little better hitter. So Luis Aguayo against Greg Minton, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Strategy roll, nothing on the 13. Minton will pitch. Minton, 1-5. Wild pitch, 14. Yep. And that goes to the backstop, and the runners will move up. Wild pitch by Minton. Runners at second and third now. And that's a 20. Minton has a balk rating, but he doesn't balk. And now Minton will pitch to Aguayo. So 2 outs here. Minton with the pitch. 4-3, range play. Aguayo, 4-4 against the righty. Ground ball to third, and that ball is hit. The ball is hit to Howell. His range is a 1. That is a 1. He makes the play. What a play by Howell. A range of 1. He's got it. Throws to first, side, retired. And I didn't think he was getting it. No runs, 2 hits, a wild pitch, and a fielder's choice. But Jack Howell saves probably 2 runs. It's still 6-3 after 7. If the Angels come back, that's definitely going to be one of the plays of the game. As Aguayo channels his inner Greg Luzinski for that one. We go to the top of the 8th. Leading off for the Angels is Johnny Ray. He is 1 for 3. And that is it for Rhoden. He is done. And the Yankees are going to go to the bullpen here. And let's see who they're going to have to bat here. And it looks like it will be, I think they're going to go with a lefty. Let's see who they got here. Let's see. Who do we have? No, they're going to go with the usual guy. Coming on to pitch for the Yankees will be Cecilio Guante. 5 wins, 6 losses, 12 saves, a 2.82 ERA. Guante will be the second Yankee pitcher. So Cecilio Guante against Johnny Ray here to start the top of the 8th. Guante with the pitch. 4-6, error on a grounder. Ray, 3-5. That's going to be a double into left field by Ray. Left fielder Henderson, his error rating is a 7. That's a 13. He'll corral it, no error, and he will throw it in. So Guante gives up a leadoff double to Ray. And the Angels trying to start something here. Here's Joyner. Joyner 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Fans here at Yankee Stadium hoping the Yankees can hold off the Angels here. No strategy roll. Guante with the pitch. 5-4. Strikeout 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's a big K on Joyner. Here's Downing. Downing is 0 for 3. David Vega trailing on the rally monkey here for the Angels. Guante with the pitch. Guante, 3-2. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 2-2. And it's a ground out to short. It'll be handled by Santana. The throw goes to first. And Ray stays at second base. 2 outs. As Downing hits into a ground out right there, Ray can't go anywhere. And now the batter will be Davis. Davis will bat. Davis is 1 for 3. Start with the actual lineups in the game, but subs are at my discretion. That is correct. I do start with actual lineups, but the subs are at my discretion. Yes, I could actually go ahead, check the game, and see which pitchers really were brought in at the time. But, of course, that's how that game went. This game could be totally different from the one that was historically played. Guante with the pitch. 3-4 against the switch left. That is a blank. Davis, 2-6, and it's a ground ball to second. Up with it is Aguayo. He's got it. Throws to first. Side retired. A leadoff double, but the Angels can't do anything with it. No runs and a hit. We go to the bottom of the 8th. And my rule is my rule is has to be around most at bats for a pinch hitter to come in. Most at bats, usually the most at bats. Okay, no matter what the average is. But in the 9th inning or later, I can bring in anybody I want. It doesn't matter how many at bats they have. Remember, the Rally Monkey was very effective in the 79 series between the Astros and the Angels. Oh, yeah, Steeler fan definitely loves the California Angels from that 79 series. He loves the Angels, absolutely. We know Steeler fan was massively cheering on the Angels in that 1979 World Series I played. Absolutely. He loved the Angels that year. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. And Don Slaught leading off. And let's see. Minton is tired. They're going to remove him, and the Angels will go to the bullpen. Yes, as long as they're on the 25-man roster, that is correct. Coming on to pitch for the Angels is going to be their closer, and it will be Brian Harvey. 7 wins, 5 losses, 17 saves, a 2.13 ERA. Harvey's job is to keep it where it is and hope the Angels get 9th inning magic. And yes, that is correct, Brian Patterson, as long as they're on the 25-man roster, and I use Action PC Baseball to get the roster for that day for that team. Bottom of the 8th inning, Harvey will pitch. Harvey, 1-2, possible error. Slaught, 1-1, ground ball to second base. Up with it is Ray. His error rating is a 7. That's a 16. He's got it, and he'll throw to first for the out. One down. Here's Henderson. Henderson is 1 for 4 with a single. Harvey sets up and makes the deal. Harvey, 4-1 against the righty. That's a blank. Henderson, 5-4, and that's a ground out to the pitcher. Harvey will take care of it and throw it over the first. 2 down. Brian Harvey, I believe he was the number. I'm not 100% sure. I believe Brian Harvey was the number 1 draft choice in the expansion draft by the Marlins that year. And I'm thinking, 92? When the Marlins took over in 93, I think he was number 1. I'm not 100% sure. I think Brian Harvey was the number 1 pick by the Marlins in 1993 for the expansion draft. Or 1992, because they started playing 93. Here's Washington. Washington is 0 for 4. Harvey will go ahead and make the pitch. Harvey, 3-5. And against the lefty, that's an out. Harvey does a good job. That's a fly out to left field. Coming in is Armas, and he makes the play. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. And the Yankees have a 6-3 lead after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Top of the 9th, Cecilio Guante. Coming up, the leading off for the Angels is going to be Tony Armas. And the Yankees are going to... do I bring in Righetti or do I let Guante pitch? It's not a save situation yet. Righetti will probably come in for maybe Jack Howell and later than that. Guante can still pitch to... He can pitch to one more batter before he tires. I'm going to let Guante pitch. Guante will go ahead and pitch to Armas here to start the top of the 9th inning. Angels looking for some magic. Guante, 5-4, strikeout 9. That's not magic. That's a K. Struck him out. And Armas goes down for out number 1. Now the batter is Howell, and they're going to let Guante stay out there, or will he? Doesn't matter. They're going to let him pitch. Guante is tired, but they're going to let him pitch here and see if he can get the inning over, or the game in this case. Howell is the batter. He is 0 for 3. Guante sets up and deals. 3-2. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 4-3, and it's a ground out to third. Up with it will be Pags. Throws to first, 2 down. Last chance for the Angels will be Bob Boone. The Angels historically won this game 15-6. The Yankees are 1 out away from getting some revenge. Guante looking in on Boone. 2 men down. Here comes the pitch. Guante, 2-2, strikeout 11. That is, oh no, I'm sorry. He's tired. Walk chance. 11, and that will not be a walk. 11 minus 1 is 10. He does not walk him. That is it for Guante anyway, though. Boone, 3-1, but it won't matter. It's a ground ball to second base. Up with it is Aguayo. He's got it. Pumps once, pumps twice, throws to first. That's your game. Yankees beat the Angels tonight 6-3. Stadium cheers. Yay! 1, 2, 3, go the Angels. Another win for the Yankees on the board. And a victory for the Yankees tonight. Tough loss for the Angels. They will now drop to 60-59. The Yankees go to 67-48. Final line score coming up. A nice win for the Bombers. For the Yankees, 6 runs on 11 hits and no errors. For the Angels, 3 runs on 9 hits and 1 error. The winning pitcher is Rick Rhoden. He'll get the victory. Willie Fraser the loss. Guante actually did pitch 2 innings. He gets the save. So a victory there for the Yankees tonight. As a 6-3 victory for them, a tough loss for the Angels. We're still not done. 10-minute ticker coming right up. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Yankees will get the victory tonight, 6-3 over the Halos. Let's see how the rest of the majors go. And right now, the 1988 season is not going as planned for a few teams. Let's start with August 16th, Oakland at Baltimore. Athletics 21-63, and that is 9. Orioles 1-15, and that's 1, and that's a win for the A's. Seattle at Boston. Seattle 5-42, and that's 3. Red Sox 12-13, and that's 1. That's a win for the M's. Toronto at the White Sox. Blue Jays 17-25, and that's 4 runs. White Sox 5-11, that's 0. That's a win for the Blue Jays. Milwaukee at Cleveland. Milwaukee 15-51, and that's 6. Indians 3-44, and that is 3, and that's a win for the Brewers. I would like to let you know the Indians, before this loss, they were back to 500. Minnesota at Detroit. Minnesota 12-43, and that is 5. Tigers 16-43, and that is 16-43, and that 16-43. Yeah, hold on. Yep, that's 5 also. We got extras. Extras there between the Minnesota and Detroit. Can't talk tonight. Minnesota 5 minus 1 is 4. Detroit 2 and that's +0, and that will be a win for the Twins in extras. Rangers and the Royals. Rangers 164, that is 6. Royals 1043, and that's 4. That's a bad loss for the Royals. Cubs and the Reds. Cubs playing the Reds. The Reds are right now in third with the Padres right behind them. Cubs 763, and that is 7. Reds 1426, and that's 4. That will be a win for the Cubs. Phillies and the Dodgers. The Dodgers right now, they don't know what's going on. Philadelphia 443, and that is 3. Dodgers 11-14, that is 1. And the Dodgers continue to slide. Atlanta at Pittsburgh. Atlanta 4-12, that is 0. Pirates 10-32, and that is 3. And that's a win for the Bucks. Expos and the Padres. Expos 11-14, that is 1. Padres 5-12, that's 0. That's a win for the Expos. The Padres with the cannot take over third from the Reds. Mets and the Giants. Big series in the National League. Mets 12-34, and that is 4. Giants 761, and that is 6. And the Giants will beat the Mets. Astros and the Cardinals. Astros 626, and that is 2. Cardinals 525, and that is also 2. They will go to extras. Astros roll a 3, +1 is 4. Cardinals roll a 6, +0. That will be a win for the Redbirds. August 17th, Oakland at Baltimore. Oakland 1763, and that's 9. Orioles 463, and that's 6. It will be a win for the A's. Seattle at Boston. Mariners 762, and that's 6. Red Sox 1932, that's 5. That's a win for the Mariners. Boston loses a couple of bad games to the M's. Toronto and the White Sox. Toronto 1325, and that is 3. White Sox 1021, and that's 2. That will be a win for the Blue Jays. Milwaukee at Cleveland. Milwaukee 11-15, that is 2. Tribe 936, that is 4, and the Indians get the win. Minnesota at Detroit. Minnesota 1346, that's 5 runs. Tigers 544, and that's 4 runs. Another win for the Twins. Texas at Kansas City. Texas 941, and that's 4. Royals 1235, and that is also 4. They will have extras. Texas rolls a 1, +1 is 2. Kansas City rolls a 3, -2 is 1, and that's a victory for the Rangers. California and the Yankees. Angels 1812, that's 1. Yankees 1866, that's 12. And the Yankees bombard the Angels in this game. The Angels are now back to 500. Cubs and the Reds. Cubs 1545, and that's 6. Reds 1033, and that's 3. Another win for the Cubs. Philadelphia and the Dodgers. The Dodgers are in a free fall. Philadelphia 163, and it's going to continue. 5 runs for the Phillies. Dodgers 1041, that's 4 runs, and the Dodgers lose again. Braves and the Pirates. Braves, Atlanta, 356, and that is 5. Pirates, 1464, and that is 9. That's a win for the Bucks. Montreal and the Padres. Expos, 222, and that is 1. Padres 5-25, and that is 2. That's a win for the Friars. Mets and the Giants. Mets a half game now ahead of the Cardinals for third. Mets 8-41, and that is 4. Giants 2-31, and that is 2. My Mets get a happy recap. Astros and the Cardinals. Astros 4-34, and that is 3. Cardinals 10-25, and that is also 3. They will have extras. Astros roll a 5, plus 1 is 6. Cardinals roll a 4, plus 0. That will be a win for the Stros. On to August 18th. Oakland at Baltimore. Has the Bulldog pitched on the board yet? I don't think he has yet. But the way the Dodgers are playing right now, I may not be putting them back on the board because right now they are way out of it. Oakland at Baltimore. Oakland 16-12. 16-12, that's 1. Orioles 2-62, and that is 5. That's a win for the O's. Seattle at Boston. Mariners 3-33, and that is 2. Red Sox 12-56, and that's 7. The Bo Sox will get themselves a win there. Milwaukee at Cleveland. Milwaukee 13-32, and that's 4. Indians 9-26, and that is 3. That's a win for the Brew Crew. White Sox at Detroit. We have these two tomorrow. White Sox 21, and that is 1. Detroit 15-36, and that is 5. That's a win for the Tigers. Texas and Minnesota. Rangers 12-41, that's 4. Twins 13-32, and that is also 4. They will have extras. Texas rolls a 6, plus 1 is 7. Minnesota rolls a 6, minus 1 is 5, and that's a win for the Rangers. California and the Yankees. California 14-51, and that's 6. Yankees 15-46, and that is also 6. They will have extras. California rolls a 4, plus 0. Yankees roll a 1, plus 0, and that will be a win for the Angels. Cubs and the Reds. Cubs and the Reds coming up here next. Cubs 4-23, 4-23, and that is 2. Reds 9-42, and that's 4. The Reds will get that victory. Phillies and the Dodgers. Everybody in LA is wondering what is going on. Philadelphia 7-32. They're going to win this one also. 7-32 is a 3. Dodgers 8-16. That is 2. And another loss for the Dodgers. And I'm not kidding you. Here is the page right now I'm working on. Here's the Dodgers at 52 wins. Look at what is happening in FastScore. And could just add 3 more right here. They were 51-52 when I started this page. They are now 52-68. They are, I want to say they're done. Montreal and the Padres, unless they have an awesome September. Montreal and the Padres, Expo 764, and that is 7. Padres 123, and that's 1. That'll be a win for the Expos. Mets and the Giants. Can the Mets win 2 games tonight? Big game here, big series. Mets 10-31, and that is 3. Giants 6-23, and that is 2. And my Mets will have 2 happy recaps tonight. Now, believe it or not, I need the Astros to beat the Cardinals. Houston and the Cardinals. Astros right now with another loss by San Francisco can get another game up on the Giants. Astros 25, and that is 3. Cardinals 3, 24, and that is 2. And the Astros will beat the Cardinals. Another win for Houston, and the Mets continue to stay in third. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be at Tiger Stadium as the Chicago White Sox take on the Detroit Tigers. Bill Long will go for the White Sox. Frank Tanana will go for Detroit. And it is a pretty important game, at least for the Tigers, as they're still in the top 4 and they're still racing for a chance to win the American League East. The Chicago White Sox, however, are faltering. This is probably going to be the last game we do with the White Sox. But they will be playing for their playoff lives pretty much tomorrow night. White Sox and the Tigers, Long and Tanana, be there or be square. Brian Patterson, Albert Price, Frank Wainscott, David Vega, Robert Hone. I know you tried to disagree with me on something, but that's fine if you do. Let's see here. I don't know what it was about though. Dwayne Marks, MV, John Haverly, Joel Turney, Doug Hunt, Big Clue, and of course, Steeler fan. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you're not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. A win for the Yankees. They do it again tonight. They beat the Angels 6-3. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.